Madam Chair, and I didn't go to Stanford, but I hope I can read all of my statement. Well, thanks, Madam Chair, and I join you in congratulating Ms. Krass and Ambassador Smith on being nominated by the President for these respective positions. And I also want to express our thanks to their predecessors, Stephen Preston and Philip Goldberg, for their service. Last week, the committee approved its report on the September 12 Benghazi terrorist attacks. This report includes findings and recommendations that are relevant to both the CIA and the State Department, including the Bureau of Intelligence and Research. There are many lessons to be learned from Benghazi, and I encourage both of you to read this report carefully once it is released, as I know you will. Ambassador, the Bureau of Intelligence and Research has made some important contributions to the intelligence community analysis over the years, but I do have concerns about whether it is really doing enough independent analysis, especially when it concerns terrorist attacks on U.S. diplomatic facilities overseas. I hope that under your leadership, INR will be at the forefront of intelligence issues that concern policymakers on matters involving the State Department. We've got many embassies, missions, consulates that, frankly, as we found with Benghazi, are probably, well, not probably, or no doubt unsecured. And I know that's not directly under you in this position, but it's an issue that bears an awful lot of looking at, particularly with your experience in your many years at the Department. Ms. Krass, the CIA's work both in collection and covert action is vital to national security, but it does carry some risk, especially with the all too frequent leaks of classified information. As you noted in your responses to the committee's questions, unauthorized disclosures of classified information can compromise sources, damage our relationships with foreign partners, and decrease the effectiveness of intelligence activities. Unfortunately, we are seeing all of these effects with the Snowden leaks. I am also concerned that we will see much more risk aversion from the administration to collecting the intelligence needed to protect the nation. I expect that as the CIA General Counsel, you will fully support any criminal investigation into the leaks of classified information, regardless of who might be responsible or why they occurred. When you and I met last week, you agreed that it was critical to gather intelligence through interrogation of suspected terrorists. I remain very concerned about the administration's ongoing failure to develop a clear detention and interrogation policy. I understand the President made a promise to close Guantanamo Bay, but it is deeply troubling and short-sighted that not one terrorist has been added to the list of those being held and interrogated as long-term detainees in the last 5 years. As the CIA General Counsel, I hope you will be a strong advocate for full, lawful intelligence interrogations without Miranda and without attorneys. There is no requirement to give a terrorist suspect Miranda rights. It just means you can't use his statements at trial. If we don't stop treating terrorists like ordinary criminals, we could lose real-time intelligence needed to keep this country safe. Ambassador Smith, Ms. Krass, we look forward to your testimony today and to your confirmation in the future. Thanks very much.